Let's try and understand the half-range series, which is also a very important component of learning in Fourier series. In many situations, what happens is you may be interested in the general range 0 to L rather than minus L to plus L, or 0 to 2L, or 0 to 2 pi. You may be just interested in the range 0 to pi. In such situations, what we do is we resort to the half-range series. And here you can either be dealing with the cosine half-range series or sine half-range series. It would be absolutely specified. You will have to find out only A0 and AN if you are asked to develop half-range cosine series. Be mindful of that. And if you are asked to develop a half-range sine series, you are just supposed to calculate the B. And always try to choose in a typical exam to develop a half-range sine series, because that is less taxing, because you can save some amount of labor. That becomes easier for you. And you can see that the formulas are modified. And you can see here especially how to remember these new formulae. Earlier, if you looked at the typical expression for A0, that is for a range of 0 to 2 pi, it used to be 1 by pi 0 to 2 pi f of x dx. But now, since you are dealing with half range, your integration limits are going to change from 0 to pi instead of 0 to 2 pi, and then this 1 by pi, this is 1 by half the period, so that is further reduced, so that becomes 2 by pi. It is as good as dividing this pi by 2, so that pi goes to the numerator, and you get your new formula for half range. This is exactly what has happened to all the integrals you see here. Instead of 1 by pi, since you are dividing pi by 2, it becomes 2 by pi, and then the limits are 0 to pi, 0 to pi, but rest, the integrands do not change. Observe that carefully. The integrands do not change. They remain what they were. And if you looked at the generalization, that is, if you are looking at for a range of 0 to L, the same pattern of changes you can see. That is, it used to be 1 by L, it has become 2 by L. It used to be 1 by pi, it has become 2 by pi. And the limits are from 0 to, it used to be 0 to 2L, now it is 0 to L. But the integrands remain absolutely the same. And the only thing is nx, earlier we used to multiply by pi by L, and here it continues to be the same. Okay, there is no other change. And also the construction of the Fourier series is also absolutely same how you used to do. That is, for cosine series, you will have A0 by 2 plus sigma 1, n is equal to 1 to n is equal to infinity, then an into cos nx. If it is for L, 0 to L, then it's going to be cos nx into pi by L. Otherwise, rest of all is the same. Only thing is the definition of the integrals having changed, and that we have understood very clearly. So let's take up a few examples under half-range series and try to solve them comprehensively.